Hi everyone, Chris here. I'm just hanging out in my office on this cold Sunday afternoon and really wanted a procrastination moment. So I thought to myself, why not take a few minutes and show everyone the how and a little bit of the why on how and why I use Scrivener to do the scripting out of the courses that I write. So right now I'm working on a master's program in Instructional Design and Technology, so there's a lot of scripting of classes. And so let's take a look. So as you can see, right now I've got a little document on the screen, and right now we're looking at some different theories that directly sort of relate to instructional design and technology, which is kind of why I want the break, actually, because I'm tired and don't want to write about it. And Scrivener essentially is a writing tool. It's pretty much a glorified word processor, but it has some features that really, really help with the writing process, specifically for those of us who have a little bit of the ADHD going on. And I wanted to share what specifically those are. The biggest one is over on the left-hand side of the screen here, we have the binder. So this is where everything sort of sits. And for right now, this is the project that I'm most working on, the Master's in Instructional Design and Technology. And here we have the individual courses that I've been working on. And this is the one I'm writing right now. So as you can see, as you jump around in the document, you end up getting different chunks of what you're writing. And they're all the same document. So you highlight these, you can see you end up with one document that sort of flows. And it goes, and you can write different things. You can do a synopsis of, or sort of a basic outline of what you're doing. You can stick notes here. So, remember to actually write a weekly summary. And then that stays with it. So as you go from piece to piece, you get that document. And then you can set different statuses. So this one is clearly a to-do. And what else do we have? Those types of things. Oh, well, right now I'm looking for a break from writing about educational theory and technology theory. So it also allows you to jump from place to place, as I've been doing here, sort of showing what the binder does. So I think after I'm done making this video, I'm going to go over here and clean this up. Here I'm going to be writing about how to do an annotated bibliography for this one class that I'm working on, which is Applied Research and Analysis. So it's going to be a fun class where students are going to go through, pick a topic, do an annotated bibliography, and then take that and sort of roll through a lit review, write a methodology, to come up with their theory, and get to the point where they'd be sending it off to an internal review board for a study. And I figure throw them right in and end up with a tangible piece so that they can become more of an expert on a topic that they're personally interested in. So what else? Well, here's something fun. So because you could stick things in all these different folders in the document, I have my supporting information for here. So I have my pitch, I have where I'm going to write my pitch deck. So eventually I'm going to have a 5-second pitch, a 30-second, a 2-minute, an 18-minute pitch for the program. I still have to write that. I should probably write that soon. I have my program outcomes, which of course I end up copying and pasting all the time. Different skills for the program, and these are right from the ATD competency model, where these are the specific skills I want my students to be able to do by the time they earn their degree. And then I have my growing book list. So I have the supporting documentation right there. And that's real great because as you're writing, it enables you to jump into different sections, different courses. You know, if you really like that final exiting discussion post, then you can easily grab it from course to course. So since I'm still writing these courses, when I write a course, I love to have a nice roundup discussion at the end of each course for the first couple of times it runs, and then I decide if I want to leave it there later on. But pretty much asking about what did you expect to learn, what did you learn, what did you like, what did you not like, how could you improve the class, and especially with this group, I think that I may add some instructional design questions for this, since it's essentially going to be a formative assessment as we roll through. Actually, I'm going to leave that open because I'm going to want to jump and work on that part as well. So then I also have in here, you know, notes on old courses that I've taught, random other things. I tend not to use the research tab. I don't know why, because I just guess I tend to stick things right underneath the main one, but there is a research section that's just for that. And then let's go to a course that I've done more of. So this is the first course in my program. There's the intro piece. If we open this up and highlight the whole thing. So not everyone on the team is going to use Scrivener. I don't know, it's not very popular. But if you go File, Export, and go Files, you can export it to a Microsoft Word doc. So if you need to share your script with other members of the team, just export to Word, and there it goes. So that's going to take a moment. Let's see. The other thing that I really, really like about Scrivener is that there is an iOS app. And I don't know if there's an Android one, but there's definitely an iOS one. And then, as you can see right here on the screen, it's asking if I want to sync the Dropbox changes. So by saving the Scrivener file on Dropbox, I have access to the entire document right on the phone. So if somebody says something inspiring that I want to stick in one of my classes, or I see a quote in a book and I don't want to run downstairs to my office, or more often than not, somebody asks me a question about one of my courses and I don't remember, because who can remember anything, then right there, pull it up on the phone and you have access. In addition to saving the document on Dropbox, which gives you a backup, you can also set a backup location on Dropbox, and then Scrivener, you can tell, I have it set to 5 copies, but it'll save however many copies of the file you choose. So if you corrupt the file somehow, you have multiple backups. And then let's see, in here we have the document. And you can pull images in. It does the regular old formatting stuff. There's my overlay with Dick and Carrie and Addie. I love that. Luckily, I did send this to the instructional design team at the university, and a graphic designer took that idea and turned it into something pretty. But yeah. So it's a pretty basic writing tool, but it has a lot of features that really, you know, even I'm still just getting into. Different, you can look at your different things in different views. Do you have the, I usually just use the one main view, but there are others to see the status real quick. Exporting or printing, apparently you can export directly to the Kindle formats here. It syncs with Dropbox. One of the things that it does not do very well is it doesn't do real-time collaboration very well. So if you're on a team that does a lot of real-time collaboration, obviously you probably want to use a tool more like Google Docs, where you could do that, because this is not going to let you do that. But for scripting out stuff and writing things and keeping things organized, Scrivener is a fantastic tool. So Scrivener is available from literatureandlatte.com, and let's see, Scrivener 3 is now available for Mac and will be a free Windows. All right, let's see how much it costs. I bought this so long ago I don't even remember. Oh, I bought it for, I think I paid the full price, but $40. It's really tough it's really tough to beat. And there's apparently a Mac, a Windows. Let's see, is it the same price? Yep. And the iOS was $20. So for $40 plus the 20, yeah, $40 plus the 20, so $60, you end up with both on your machine and on your iPhone, and it's just a fantastic tool. And then, of course, when you, I want to close this because it saves where you were. So let's see, I decided I wasn't going to work on this. When I come back, I want to work on this. So when we close, it saves the file, and then it also does our backup. So a fantastic tool that I highly recommend if you're doing a lot of writing, a lot of scripting. Some really neat features that just make it easier to keep yourself organized. So that's how I use Scrivener, and that's why I use Scrivener. So I guess I'll talk with everyone soon.